thank you for braving the cats and dogs to come out here for our first in-person detour of 2022. I know some of us are calling out. I'm one of them. You really braved it. That being said, for those that were not able to brave it, we are doing a Facebook Live recording right now. It'll be on YouTube, so if you're in the Witness Protection Program, more than over there. But yeah, this is our first in-person detour that we've done in quite a while. I appreciate all the support that everyone has shown for detours while we have been doing it virtually. We are the Bluegrass Trust for Historic Preservation. We are a nonprofit. This is a free and open to the public event. We don't receive any state, federal, or local funding, so you being here and supporting our cause for preservation of the Bluegrass region and helping us in other ways is always greatly appreciated. That being said, I'm going to turn it over to Donnie Hewitt. Who,
you said 4 minutes.
Well, for you.
Every time it's been raining and he's come out, the sun has been shining. You messed up this time. Anyway, welcome to Firebrook. This used to be known as Deanside at one time. It was known as Bryan Place at one time. The house actually, that part of the house over there, was built by Elijah Cartmell. The Cartmell name disappeared entirely from the South Elkhorn region, which is a shame, because I've done all of the due diligence with the tax records of, them, the county clerk's office, this, that, and the other, done all the genealogy, and so I'm a historian, okay? But they were hobnobbing with a bunch of the elite out here, and so the tragic thing was, back in 1839, 2 Cartmell brothers, unmarried, died of it said in the paper, a terribly long and tragic disease. And so when that happened, Margaret Cartmell, the youngest of the sisters, who was born in a house back here that you'll be able to go see if you want, spent teenage years here, and then she inherited all of this wealth and land, and of course, being 1838, 39, it went to her husband, Joseph Bryan. And Joseph Bryan's father, Daniel Bryan, was being taken care of here in his old age, a widower by Margaret. And when he encouraged them to go where he had a stone house over where Waveland now stands and built a mansion. So we connect directly to Waveland, and the folks over there are great friends. Some of the pieces you'll see in the Cartmell House are hand-me-downs from Waveland. When people call and want to donate, Waveland's overfilled, and they say, call Donna. Okay. So the house back here is a nonprofit, and it was in sad shape, and we decided, hey, this place has seen 225 years of history, so we formed a nonprofit. Penny's on it, Vicky's here somewhere. Where's Vicky? Oh, it's here. Anyway, there are 4 main people, and anybody who wants to join, we just say, come on. And we need anybody who can, wash something down, scrub the wall, do something. We have some volunteers right now working on our termite room, where we get damage, and you'll get to see the subflooring and whatever over there. But you're standing in the new part of the mansion, which we think Joseph Cartmell's son built in 1850. This was not the original front door. This one came later. The rooms over back here, if you want to stay and wander around, those were built in Elijah Cartmell built this house about 1795, the one that's back behind us. He built the main part of this house about 1815. Clay Lancaster gave us that clue. And then some other folks from Frankfurt, and these are the people that know, told us this one about 1850. And indeed, the stairwell, this was a 2-story porch back here. A lot of it looks like Waveland. So it looks like once Mom and Dad got Waveland built, they borrowed the builders that came over here and did this section. So this area the house is available for rentals, for weddings, whatever. This is, I'll let Penny tell you.
Okay, so for the original Cartmell House, it's always been neglected, not appreciated in this neighborhood. We thought that was really sad, especially as Donna started researching and found out the history. I mean, it's 1795. You don't find those every day, especially in this part of Fayette County. So we started a nonprofit. Our hope was to get it at least restored where it can be used for something. Well, what do you use it for? You can't rent it out. There's no well, we have electricity, but no running water, no heat. So it made me think. I grew up about 2 miles from here in Stonewall. And when I was a kid, this right here was Harrisburg Road. This little thing right here. This, if you look at this picture, the fire station on Harrisburg Road would be right here. This is an original section of Harrisburg Road that they use as an access road now. Here is Harrisburg Road now. So when I was a kid, you turned on to Harrisburg Road here, the first street you came to was Cave Hill on your right, Higby Mill on your left. There was nothing in between other than farmland. All that is gone, except for this. And this is the one little last section on Harrisburg Road left standing. It will not be left standing in about a month probably. The bulldozers are already there. It is right pretty much directly across the street. And you can see another section of old Harrisburg Road that's in front of it, but it will be gone. It's going to be the last development built out here. So that got me to thinking, if I have seen this much in my lifetime, what has that house seen in 225 years? So we don't know a lot about it. We don't know who lived in it. We don't know exactly what it was used for. So we're going with time periods within 4 rooms. Our first is 1790 to 1840. We're going to make displays that would show what life was like out here, out in the sticks in that time period. The next room, which is the termite room, you will see the floor is partially gone in there. You cannot go in that room. That's going to be our pre and post Civil War room, 1840 to 1890, and it truly will be a room divided. It's very appropriate, I think, that the flooring, that it looks as decrepit as it does. It's going to be a tough time here to talk about. This was a slaveholding family, we know that. Most families out here were. So we need to address that. The upstairs rooms, first, we know a lot about the Cubbings that bought the property in the late 1800s. So that will cover antebellum time period and modernization, invented the radio, things like that. How did that affect people? And the last room will be modern development when you did not recognize this part of Fayette County anymore to present. And we'll be able to showcase like how Firebrook came about. Right now it's a rough. We were not expecting company quite this quick. Our goal is July 4th to have it a little more open, a little more exhibits and things like that. But I think you'll be interested in what you see. So enjoy.
Thank you. Stay here if anybody wants to look around and go upstairs and ask questions, and you're going to.
I'm amazed to hear because it's really tough. We have to limit how many people go in that building at a time. So I'm going to stay like here on the patio part. If you have any questions about like what we're doing over there, ask me.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about history and names and people and dates, she's your lady. Because I
So thank you all again so much for coming out. We've not done an in-person one in forever, so long. Then I forgot to mention the after-hour place is going to be at Ramsey's.
That's what I
So
thought.
once you're done, if you want to head down there, there might be some little stuff.
Except I don't know where that
Thanks for
is.
exploring.
Thank you.
Thank you for your lovely card. I'll make one.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know what this place looked like when they started, but it looks like a lot of work's gone into it.
When I was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, when I was in high school, I went to high school with someone that lived in this house.
Yes. Then the only other young people that lived here was my Parks.
Hello. Oh gosh.
Parks on the old.
What do we know about the house? The Wilkins house?
So it's not in the grass lot neighborhood historic district.
Oh, this is a nice kitchen.
Yeah.
Why would you want to put something modern that fits in the neighborhood? Can we build lots more out there?
It's old, 1812, 1813.
He said 1813. Here.
Yeah, we never been there.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I won't come see what it looks like. I said, I know. I had changed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I just go slow.
Good.
Hi, Jerry.
Last year. I hadn't seen him since we were in, finishing school. He went to med school, and we were friends in college, but then we went to med school.
Excuse me.
When you talk about weddings and things, but it must be also. That's why I got lunch. People come and stay overnight, otherwise there's no reason for that provision.
Excuse me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I love that stuff like that, from the bed to bathroom.
We've done that, in my early days, I think this piece is definitely
Yeah, it's supposed to be an addition.
Love these.
Give Brittany a week ago, we did this next week.
All right, I'm in your way.
You're fine. It's available for rent.
Oh, okay. They rent it out.
Yep. Beautiful floors. All right, it's okay. I'm gonna sneak out of here.
I think so.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, just in the house, I would think would be fine. So good. I will. That tastes so good.
Okay. You're amazing.
And so they don't have to stand out in the rain. I just want to warn you that everybody's cover around here. Like those people said that. Yeah, so maybe if you see people hanging
So if you're just now joining us, this is the 1795 house ahead, and we just came out of the 1815 house. Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Here we go again.
I'd like to talk to her about the bigger picture. Although, I mean, I like what they decide.
It was started in our little endeavor to kind of.
And here's the thing.
I was never in this house. They asked me, the other house, I was in a lot, because that's where the tenant lived.
Well,
Went
who
there
lived
eat-
here?
Eat lunch with the
In
tenant.
the 50s. Who lived here in the 50s? Anybody?
It's nobody.
Nobody.
I remember this house as nothing, there's nobody in, maybe boarded up.
The aforementioned termite room. Pretty incredible to see, actually.
I was in there a good bit, because sometimes I lunch with the tenant. This house, I never. Curious as a boy? Yeah, I think I was.
Doesn't it? It's amazing.
Hello.
Tremendous.
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Facebook land.
You're gonna be on TV.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna be famous.
So the murals are circa 1981, when there was a Home and Garden show here.
Oh my.
Okay. Joe.
This has been a largely not narrated tour. Do you want to say a few things about this house we're in now?
Well, you might have heard us. So this is the Cartmell House. It was built in 1795. And the way that, because they know very little about the history, they're going deep into researching and trying
trying to figure out who lived here at various times. But right now, the way they're interpreting it is basically, this is a house that has seen some stuff. So downstairs, they're dividing it sort of by era. And upstairs, they're sort of focusing on the latter part of the 1800s and the early part of the 1900s in this room, where they think that it's possible that Irish workers stayed here.
Oh, wow.
This room is more of a focus on the mid-century, the mid-20th century, when it was a guest house. So enjoy all this money.
Ooh.
The old radios. Hello.
All
Where there's
right.
falling plaster, there's always some.
Oh, look at the floors again. Oh, incredible.
I held my first copy this afternoon. It arrived just before I came here. I took it out of the box, held it, and drove out here. So
Where can I pick it up? I didn't want
I'm
to
gonna, if he's open, I'm gonna drop some off at Black Swan tomorrow.
I will go down there. I haven't seen my court in a minute. That's a good excuse.
It's, somebody's already reviewed it on Amazon.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
really nice about it.
Excuse me. Last time our paths will cross.
Oh my. Well, that's an exciting little trip down memory lane.
Incredible. Incredible. All right. Excuse me.
Go on, you can check it.
From all of us at the Bluegrass Trust deTour Committee, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in May.